Did I share my 4-day pass? I'm so excited for this, by the way. All the indie games.
All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Doesn't feel very welcoming.
It sure is. So, last session, you guys regrouped, figured out sort of a plan of action. You decided to go after Commander Soulforger. You met with Lord Richterite, got his rough location, discovered that he was in some kind of dwarven tomb in old Torevir. Setting off in search of him, you arrived at the tomb, sneaking past some of the enemies. Things went a little awry. During your delving, the party was some of you guys going off ahead to face Soulforger alone, leaving some of you behind to fight rather difficult enemies. And battle commenced. Some of you were able to catch up, some of you were not. We are in the middle of combat with Commander Soulforger. So you guys are currently in the main chamber of the tomb itself. It's this huge circular domed room. Surrounding you are these massive dwarven statues. In the center is a sort of is the tomb itself, a giant like brass dwarven figure atop a war beast. Around him, this like shimmering magical field. On the far wall, there are a number of Soulforger's soldiers that appear to be dragging away large crates of objects. In the room with you is not only Commander Soulforger himself, who is engaged in the but two of his minions and a large fire elemental.
So can I confirm? So there's a shimmering thing around the statue, right? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't see it this time. Okay.
It's a little fainter than I would like. Hold on, I'll fix it. How about now? Can you see it now, kind of?
It's a little better, yeah. It's more of a kind of, but yeah, I can see it where I couldn't see it before.
Alright. And we're at the top of the initiative with Javid, who is in a different room.
He runs in and saves Demetari, who's down. Gets her back up.
He can certainly try. He is 75 feet from the stairs, so he's 105 feet from being in the room with you guys. Which, let me verify. He's very close to perish.
Should be in the room so he doesn't die as well.
He's got 40, so he could dash up to 120.
He should dash into the room.
Actually, no. He can only dash it.
That's right. Okay.
Couldn't he do 120?
You're the only one who can do it.
Yeah, he's not a rogue. The only monks and rogues can dash as a bonus action. And he's a ranger. I was thinking he's a rogue, but he's not. He's a ranger. So he can only do double his movement, which is 40, I believe, right? So that'd be 80.
Yep.
Yeah,
He can't even get into the
he
room.
doesn't get cutting action.
Not as a ranger, no.
No, yeah, I'm saying he can't.
I'm gonna have him move, maintaining the enemy that's in the room, because he is still pretty low.
I mean, he can hide though, right? There's like dim light in that room.
Yes. Alright, sure. He'll move into a spot that he knows is dim. So he's moved 40 feet. I guess it's dim light in the tunnel. He'll move. He'll go ahead and dash. Because it is dim light there. So he is about 20 feet away from being in the room with you.
Okay.
Ezreal's
All right. So I can still see Demetari, right? Even though there's a big fire elemental in front of me.
yeah, I guess you can see her collapsed on the ground.
All right. So I'm going to cast Revenify Key, aka Healing Word. Damn. She gets 5 hit points. And I scream, Demetari, you need to do something about these things. Stop taking a nap. And then I'm gonna, I don't know, punch the fire elemental. I'm sure that makes total sense, right?
Yep. Go ahead and roll.
I would love to see that scene animated.
Yeah, no, I'm literally, my hands are magic, though. They are magic. So I'm punching my magic hands into a fire elemental.
Alright, that first one hit. Your like fist strikes it, and you can tell that the magic like punches like this hole into this hulking mass of flame, but it burns you. You can like the skin on your hand like instantly dries, the hairs like shrivel back, and you take 10 fire damage.
Don't punch the fire elemental.
Yeah, this reminds me of the last time I fought one with you as a DM, with Fox, where he grappled it.
Not a good call.
How'd that work out?
Not
Actually worked out pretty well, because I was a druid and I tidal waved his ass off the platform we were on.
Well, it's my turn. Or, I mean, that's the end of my turn. I'm sorry. I'm done. Because I don't want to take an opportunity attack.
Alright. Guess whose turn it is now? Alright. He's gonna move.
So we're aware that the game is paused, right?
Sure. That only means you wouldn't be able to move on your turn. Alright, Soulforger is going to back up. And he is going to attack. He is firing at the big guy.
Bumble, you're muted.
I'm not big anymore. When I went unconscious, I lost giant might.
You would be on the ground. That's right. He's not gonna. He's going to attack Snow.
I'm like kneeled down behind Onyx. Can I use his body as a shield?
Did you go prone at the end of your last turn?
No.
Alright. one of the arcane bursts, this huge, like, flaming blast just sails over your head, exploding off the wall distantly behind you. But the other one just catches you directly in the chest, and you take... It is, in fact, a critical hit. For 47 damage.
Thank Christ. Uncanny dodge. So 23.
So uncanny damage, that would be 23. And that's the end of his turn. Alright. Onyx, I need you to actually, no, go ahead.
Alright, so I'm gonna flip to my feet in a crouching position as I see Snow get hit by the bolt, and I'm gonna kind of like dust off the flames and grab him by the front of his collar and look at his face and say, "Get him out of here." And then I'm gonna take off running towards Soulforger.
You dumb mother.
Use your necklace.
I can't move my
At
fucking
least.
guy.
If you die, you understand that that friendship necklace was catered specifically for you. It can't just be given to someone else. I'm be pretty pissed off about it.
I'm trying to move here, but I can't move my character.
Yeah, the new guy's gonna be like, "Oh, this is pretty. Why is it a cat?"
So with this random lightning bolt.
Onyx, are you able to move your token? Or are you trying to figure
No,
out what
I still can't move my token.
No. Are you just running towards?
Yeah.
Can we all
Right
just
here,
take
how
that
far
as a
can you move?
sign?
So it only takes me 5 feet of movement to stand up. Hasted gives me a total of 65 feet of movement after standing up.
Well, you get all the way there.
Oh, I can get in his face? Good.
Yep.
Alright, so bonus action, I'm going to use my friendship necklace as I'm running.
Okay.
It's 46 plus 6, right?
I don't.
Yes, it's 46 plus 6.
Is that what I said?
Yes, it is. It's what I have.
So 16.
And it's a bonus action, and we can use it 3 times.
And so the necklace closes up a little bit of my wounds, and with my hasted, I'm going to give him a 1-2 strike, two-handed with my longsword.
Are you thinking about retroactively changing the friendship necklace, Liam?
I have
I
I
thought it
have
was 44.
4d4.
It's definitely not 46. It is 44.
Yeah.
44 plus 6, yeah.
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 Yeah,
Which is
Yeah,
what
yeah,
yeah.
which is what Onyx rolled, so he was correct.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I thought he said was 44 plus 6. Bonus action to use, and then we have 3 charges.
I heard 46 d4.
No,
it does not have charges. It is a once a day.
Okay.
It is 44
Long
plus
rest,
6
right?
per long rest.
That's what I was gonna say. I was like, I'm kind of sad it's only 3 times, but okay. But good. Okay.
Okay. The first one hit. You're hitting him with 2.
Yeah, two-handed swings.
He looks pretty rough, you know. Your longsword cuts into him, and you can see you like draw blood, and his fur is starting to get a little matted. He looks very upset. He's gonna attack. His claws fill with flame as he tries to swing towards you, but you're just like moving with this superhuman pace as you dodge out of the. As waves of heat pass in front of you. He looks quite frustrated. Briar, it's your.
I'm gonna flump him.
Nice.
So the flump is 30 feet. You would have to move closer to him if that's what you want to do on your.
Yeah, I'll move. How far am I? 5, 10, 15. Okay. I'll move 40 closer. Then.
Alright. And you're flumping it. That's a deck.
Yep. Don't actually recall. Let's see. I probably didn't scroll that far. Let's see. Ouch. No, thank you. Yeah, it's been a minute. I'm not really sure.
That's so.
Excuse me.
Yep, it's a deck save. What's your. 8 plus proficiency plus con. So 8 plus 7. So 15. Alright. This. He sees the flump appear next to him and he just like curls down as it explodes and seems to have little effect.
Lame. And then... Okay. I have 2 options. Okay. I'm going to throw another javelin at him.
Your javelin sails towards him, and he just like, kind of like, almost like catches it and just throws it to the ground next to him as he's focusing on a.
Well, since he's focusing, I'm gonna throw another one.
That one hits. Go ahead and roll that. The javelin like grazes his thigh, drawing more.
And then I'm gonna stay where I'm. Huh?
How bad does Soulforger look? Like, does he
looks
look
pretty
like
injured.
injured? Okay.
He definitely got beat up a lot more than you guys have seen him. He's at the end of your.
Yes. Wait, let me check something really quick. Hang on. I want to see if my racial magic can be used as a bonus. I don't think so, though.
It's an action. Touch a creature and confer a benefit.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna do fairy fire.
What do you mean? Oh, you're.
Yeah.
No, that's definitely an action.
Okay. That's cool. Okay, I'm done.
Soulforger points to the conjurer and shouts, "Finish that!"
Will you please click on which one the conjurer is?
No.
Oh, okay. The one that looks like a satyr, kind of.
I believe token is a tiefling.
Oh, that'll work.
That's what it looks
Yeah.
Yeah. Neat.
She just generates this like blast of force and hurls it towards Anna. It connects.
Just as a reminder, I have an AC of 19.
Yeah, she rolled a 25. She has advantage because Soulforger used his thing. It would be for 18 force damage.
It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine.
Demetari, it's your turn. You're prone.
Fun stuff. All right, I'm getting up. So there's half that movement. What's like? You said she dealt force damage.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna overlook the color red because that's throwing me off. And I'm assuming it's fine to do some fire. You know, that seems right. Okay, I'm going to cast Fireball. At the 3rd level on her.
At the conjure.
Sure am.
All right. There's an eruption of flame. The conjurer like drops to her knees. You can see she is definitely injured now. I think you're the first person to hit her this whole.
Cool. She did not take half damage. Or did
Not
she?
you didn't.
It was
I
a
mean,
dex
she looks
save.
injured. You can't tell. You're not sure.
Oh, okay. All right.
Definitely hurt.
Cool. Yeah, you know what? Hang on. Let me think about this. Can I like scooch this way? Like, I'm assuming these are little caskets I can kind of hide behind. Like, if I were to go,
Yeah, kind of if you want.
like, if I can just like, pew, and then run up and kind of duck.
Are you gonna like go?
My eyes
You could
over
go
the top.
prone and be have disadvantage from ranged attacks, which is why Soulforger didn't shoot at Onyx earlier. He shot at Snow because Onyx was prone. It would have been disadvantage.
So you're recommending I stay prone?
I'm not recommending that. I'm just saying that you could do that. That is a thing you could do.
You know what? Why not? Let's lay down, take a
Just
nap,
play possum.
and then
There is an
and then I'll,
enemy
like,
within 15 feet of you. Just
Well then, I'll just stay where I was. Okay. Now I feel like I made the wrong decision.
I mean, you can move somewhere too, right? Like you can stand up and hide or go somewhere
Well,
else.
that's what I was thinking. Just like duck behind that little. It's fine. You know what?
you just
Can
want
I
to stand
not
up where you were.
move? Yeah. I'm sure that'll end well.
I mean, did you use your necklace already?
Oh, I didn't. I can do that as a bonus action. Let me do that. That was. I'm attempting to roll a d4 on D&D Beyond. If I had real dice, this wouldn't be as problematic.
Uh-huh.
This is why we need to get together and have our giant D&D play party.
It's counting. Like every time I click on it, it counts. Is there
There you
any
go.
addition?
I just saw you roll 19. 44
Oh.
plus 6.
Oh,
That's a lot of hit points.
okay. I feel like someone else did that for me,
Healing.
but thanks. Okay, I'm done.
All right.
So are you still prone, or are you gonna stand up now?
Up, standing.
Another wizard.
You told me to get up. I'm up.
Really?
It's just
You guys didn't kill anyone from the other.
flat.
So they're all here.
Just, I gotta make sure I don't light their spellbook on fire.
Snow, it's your turn.
All right. I am going to run over here. I'm going to drink one of the halos as I'm running over. Unrefined halo, sorry.
How many do you have left?
2 more. Well, 1 more after this one. So what was the health on that again?
It's 4d4 plus 4 for Halo. And then you roll a d6, regain a number of spell slots whose total level can be no higher than the roll of the die. And you benefit from the haste spell for 1 minute. First time you drop to 0 hit points as a result of taking damage. You instead drop to 1 and the haste spell ends.
Alright, so drinking the potion counts as an action, right? But with the haste gives me another one. Right?
Yeah.
Alright. It's a bonus action. I'm going to do my healing amulet as well. Yeah, forgot the +6. And then I'm going to loose an arrow at that guy.
Okay. That hit. The arrow just catches him in the gut, and he kind of like looks down, and then he pitches forward and falls into the.
That is going to be it for me. I think. Let's see, movement bonus. 2. Yep. That's all I can do.
Dimitar, did you stand up?
Yes, it did. I said, hey, I'm here.
The dragon blessed moves to the other side of. Actually, no, that doesn't make sense.
Hey, I'll be back in just a second.
Ooh.
Gonna attack you first, and then gonna move. You wouldn't happen to be using mage armor, would you, Dimitar?
Absolutely not, no. That would
Alright.
make sense.
The first blast connects for 24 damage.
No, it doesn't. Take it back.
Bummer.
Are you back down now?
Yeah,
Your hit points were 24, weren't they?
sure were.
The second one is going to target as because you're the only other person. Azrael, your AC is 18.
20. It is definitely 20.
All right. Well, the thing says 18. Opt out.
Oh, it probably hasn't been updated, but it's definitely 20.
Okay, that's what. The other one, like, you kind of like duck down and this magical blast just explodes off of the pedestal behind.
Does anything happen when the blast hits the shimmering thing?
You can kind of see it like is like deflected off of the shield. Moving up. The Conjurer looks at Soulforger and he shouts, "Just do it!" And the Conjurer, like, points her finger, this little orb of flame appears, and then flies towards Onyx directly, and just this huge fireball erupts. I need Onyx and Briar to make dex save.
There's advantage.
Alright. Is 14. So, Briar, you would take. Well, you passed, so you don't need to roll again, but you do have advantage, so you would have rolled twice. So, you would take. It was 27, you would take 13 damage. But I think. Can you. You don't have things that you can see, is that not. That's not you, right?
That's me. Uncanny dodge.
Hey, mine's just physical stuff.
Yours,
like,
I think, is. You gotta be a higher level for that.
Oh, okay.
Onyx, you take 27 fire damage.
I'm down again.
You are not. You go to 1 hit point.
Oh, I do go to one. Yeah.
A halo.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna reactively cast Absorb Elements.
Okay.
Mostly just because I think that'll look cool. It's like the blast that should have killed me, and I absorb it.
You're no longer haste, and because the haste spell has ended, you cannot move or take actions until after your next turn.
Got it.
Fire element.
Did he eat me? Is that what he's trying to do?
Yep, he's gonna stand on top of you. There's this just like flame just swirling around you. You take 4 fire damage as he envelops. And well, you're kind of like you're key is like enveloping you and like deflecting this magical flame as there's just these like blasts that kind of swell in towards you, and neither of them connect. You can like tell this fire elemental is attempting to incinerate you. I will say you're now on fire, so
is that continuous damage?
it is going to be, it's a damage over time. It's one of the only ones in the game, I'm pretty sure. Until someone takes an action to douse the fire, you will take 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of your turns.
I imagine my narcotic energy is just fighting it, because I imagine my key is narcotic energy, given the symbiotic being. So it's like the two are just like fighting. You see fire and this dark energy, and yeah, it looks really cool in my mind, anyways.
It is Javid's turn. That would be, it's 20. This is all bright light. Do you think he would risk it for the bisque to like get in the room and run past the wizard that's literally standing in the doorway?
I mean, he's kind of a coward, so he would never put himself in danger.
I feel like he'd get in the doorway and unleash from behind.
Yeah, but he would not put himself in. Let's be straight. Javid would not put himself in danger. He would do everything he could to hide in dim light while doing that.
It is bright light in the doorway.
Yeah, he would not stand in bright light. No. He would get as far away from that as he could.
I mean, that caster's in the doorway, right?
Yeah, literally standing.
Yeah,
I mean,
then he would
In
not stand
theory,
next to
would
the
he just
caster.
stay where he is?
No.
I think he would.
In the dark?
Well,
No, he wouldn't. He would not stay next to a can. He has never gone into melee, guys.
He
Ever.
No,
he
that's
would
not what I'm
attack from
saying.
behind.
Yeah, I'm gonna
if
have him
Yeah,
he's
attack.
in the
Yeah.
Where
doorway.
he is in the dim.
Yeah, he would stay in dim light and attack.
Right.
Yeah, because her focus or the caster's focus is in the room, so
And
pepper her
it-
from behind.
And until he comes in the
Mhm.
room, he doesn't see Demetari is down, dying, bleeding on the floor. So
All right, he's gonna take 2 shots at the back of the illusionist. They both connect for 15 damage. And that, I guess, will be the end of his turn. He's gonna hide as a bonus action. I assume that's a thing. I don't know. He's invisible. It's fine. Spellcaster knows he's there either. That's real true.
well, I take the damage, right? The 1d10. Do you want to roll it?
You can roll it. It's fine.
All right. Well, using my other spell slot, I'm gonna cast Revive Key again. It's like, Demetari, do something! I'm on fire! Yeah.
It's like spitting blood out of my mouth.
Alright, so that's my bonus action. Punching is not a good idea, so I guess I'll try Toll the Dead, because I don't know what else to do, because I just punch things.
Fire Elemental has taken damage so far, so not a bad call.
That's a DC 15 Wisdom.
The Fire Elemental seems unfazed.
Release now.
You know what? Screw it. I'm not gonna stand in a freaking fire and be on fire. Can I like, as my movement drop and like roll away from the fire to try to put myself out?
You can like move away, but it is a full action to put yourself out.
Okay, fine. Well, I need to move away because I'm not gonna stand in the freaking fire thing. So, um,
The fire elemental lets out this roar as it watches you move away from it. So, that's the end of your turn, I guess.
Yeah. I'm just. By Demetari, in case you fall again, I can get her up. And then that's the end of my. I'm not gonna leave you, even if I'm on fire. And then that's the end of my turn.
All right. Soulforger is going to move. Yeah, he's gonna move right. And he's going to. Let me verify something. You know, fuck. He's moving out of your reach on. You can attack because it is not an action.
I can hear him making interesting sounds.
Well, that doesn't matter.
Soulforger kind of steps out of your way, and as you're like heavily breathing, wounded, you've just like absorbed this fireball. You swing at him, and he just kind of like dances out of the way with a smirk, and then he just charges up 2 more blasts, pointing them right at. Actually, let me verify. Oof. No. Yeah, whatever. He's just gonna target Rare. The first one explodes off of you for 19. The second one whips towards you and connects for a further 27.
Alright, I'm down.
That is gonna go. Onyx, it's your turn. You can take a bonus action if you have.
Second wind.
As you kind of like restabilize yourself and like kind of like grab hold of your Herculean effort, Soulforger's eyes squint at you and he just, you don't know when to give up, do you?
I just smile at him. No, I don't.
All Alright, he's going to use a legendary action to move. Over there. Right, it's your turn. I need you to make a death saving.
Yeah, let's try that out. I don't even remember doing this. Let me see. How does one death save?
If you are at 0, you should see a new little health.
Yeah,
And then
this is the...
when you click on it, it should...
there it goes.
Yeah. A fail. You inch closer to death.
Cool. Wow.
Demetari.
Azrael's still on fire?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I don't typically do this, but based off of what I would like to do, my familiar does get its own turn and initiative. Can I do that right now?
Sure.
Don't know if you want me to roll for initiative for them, like, or do you just want to have them go after me? But, essentially what I would like to do is, use my free action to give Gamby my... Well, she's, like, right there. Can I just, like, pour water on her?
Yeah, you can, like,
Like, from my wine
douse
skin?
your water skin and,
I don't know if
put
that's a
fire
free
out.
action or not.
Putting her out is a full action.
Okay, well then Gamby's doing it. I'm literally just gonna stand right next to her, be like, "Sup, Gamby? Here, free action, the wineskin," and then he's gonna pour it on her, just so I can, like, not waste my action. And if it's not enough water, I am very sorry, Azrael. If he has to pee, he will do that.
He digs it.
Yeah, Azrael's a very clean person, so that's yeah.
He's clean. He bathes himself every day.
Carol.
Urine is not clean, but you know what? Fire is death, so we'll go with that. I'll take a very long, nice bath.
Yeah. Oh.
The fire goes out. You're no aflame.
Do I smell like cheap booze?
I thought it was just water. You just smell like
Yeah, I know
Oh,
it's
you're
water.
singed.
It's
Not
water.
alcoholic.
Okay. You said wineskin, so yeah.
Or, well, isn't that what it's called? It doesn't have to
No, you have
hold
water,
wine,
you
does
have a
it?
water skin. That's the thing.
Yeah, that's a water skin is for
Oh.
water, wineskin is for wind.
What's in the key difference is what the color? Like, don't they just look the same?
No, it's
Okay,
just a
sorry.
fun surprise. You never know what you're gonna get. Before
Yeah.
You open it up.
Okay.
Thought it was water. Turns out it was wine. No, I would prefer not to smell like cheap booze. So.
Demetari, it is your turn.
Okay, cool. It's not really helpful anyway, but let's be a little selfish here, and for the sake of not having constant need for people to revive me, I'm gonna cast False Life on myself at... I'll do it at the 2nd level.
All right.
So cheers to that. Okay. And then I think as my bonus action, I would like to Misty Step.
Okay.
Here. Dumb. Okay, and then I'll use the rest of my movement to go there. I'm assuming that's some sort of pillar.
You'd not be able to stand there. There's a shield blocking. You can stand right there.
Sure. Am I kind of under partial cover from the mage and here?
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, yeah, sure. It seems like a brilliant plan. Let's do that.
I mean, there is a fire elemental that's not too far from you, though.
Yeah, but we also have a dying friend. I'm trying to like beeline towards, so it's a hard decision to make.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's where I'm at.
Okay.
Oh shoot! Wait, did I use it already? I might have used Misty Step already.
Are you out of spell slot?
No, it's not a spell slot. It's a once per long rest sort of thing. So I guess instead, as my bonus action, I'll just do a Chardalon Stride. That'll give me 20 feet of movement, and at least it'll get Miss Thing here a little bit of damage on my way out.
You would get an opportunity attack, though.
You would get an opportunity.
No, it part of the spell is it doesn't provoke opportunity attacks. It's just I'll have to move back a smidgen. So I think here it's 20 feet less. So let's just do that. Whoa! Got her.
Woof. That's a lot of it. All right. Your feet are aflame. You begin to leave a little fire trail behind. Also, Azrael is in 5 feet of you, so she would have taken 1d6 fire damage.
Can I argue with the fact that I wouldn't have started that until
Fair
I
enough.
like?
Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right. You got it.
Sorry to interrupt. I got a quick mechanics question. Does hasting double all movement? So if I were to dash, it would double that speed as well? Holy
go very
shit.
fast.
Snow can basically run marathons.
Basically, they just put a V8 in your back pocket
Yeah.
and said, "Get her done."
It's 120 times 4.
360.
No, it is not.
480.
Go anywhere you want on the map.
Yeah, you could start just circling the map.
I'm just thinking like the silver bullet from X-Men, where he just starts like running on the walls.
Basically.
Or if anyone's seen My Hero. Ida. Nope. Okay.
No, just nerd. All right. Anyway, illusionist wizards. Trying to get out of the way of Javid's just like hail of arrows. There's a shimmer. The illusionist seems to be standing in 2 places.
As in, like, right next to her? Like,
Yeah,
they're next to each other?
It's like the mirror image or whatever that's spelled.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Now she's going to target the first thing she can see. Azrael. And you're like dodging, and these arcane bursts fly over you. Both of them missing.
Like the Matrix, where
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, cool.
Soulforger points at the Conjurer again, and then at Onyx. Finish him off! And the Conjurer just like pulls out a blast and hurls it towards Onyx. It connects for 8 psychic damage. Not a lot.
Was it an attack roll?
Yeah.
I'll reactively catch, or I will reactively make her shoot Soulforger.
How's that?
It's one of my giant runes. I can make them attack. They're friends. As a reaction.
Does that...
Well, I mean, it's the same attack roll, so it's just the same attack roll, but instead of against me, it's against Soulforger.
Have you used those? I thought you tried to fire rune somebody already.
Yeah, I have 2 runes. I have the fire rune and the storm rune, and the storm rune lets me do that one.
I think that only has a... I think it's...
Let me double check. Shit, you right, it's 30 feet. Like, I think I'm outside of that. Yep, I'm outside of it. So, I guess I'll take it. You said 8 damage?
Yep.
Alright, I'll take it.
That is a good reaction. If he'd been a little closer. Snow, it is your...
All right. Gonna ran over to Briar, dump the final halo down her throat, and shoot an arrow at the last baddie over here.
Okay.
Yeah. What do I do with Halo stuff again?
It is 4d4 healing,
44 plus
X.
4.
plus 4 extra action, and your movement speed is doubled.
Okay. So 8, 9, 10.
That your last one, right?
We are now out of halo.
But we still have healing potions. Get people up.
Yes.
So.
The arrow sinks into the scout, and she as well plummets into the... Are you... Is that the end of your turn?
Hold on 1 second. I'm doing math real quick in my head. I'm going to move, if it lets me, up to meow. And then that is the end of my turn.
Alright. Azra, what is your armor class?
20.
Or no, sorry, not Azrael. Demetari.
20.
All right.
No, I'm kidding. It's 12.
Okay.
Atari needs to pick up some mage armor or
Yep.
something.
Yeah.
The paladin whips another radiant blast towards you. It connects for 23 damage. Then is going to turn the other bolt towards Azrael and just hurls it towards Azrael. But you move out of the way and it explodes off the stem.
Are you down again?
Duh! Come on. Give it the program.
We need to have a serious
Damn.
talk with Demetari after this about survivability.
Oh,
Yeah.
you guys
Listen,
hear
it's on the
Soulforger
list.
shout to his minions, "Stop letting them get back up! Finish them off!"
Yeah, right.
I got down, but I got up again.
I have often wondered how come they don't double tap.
Because the DM is merciful and doesn't want to kill characters. But now apparently he just said, I'm going to kill your character.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good thing. You know what? I'll just. No.
You have Queenie, right? All prepared and stuff?
I do. I do have Queenie. I was gonna say good thing Demetari is, like, not afraid of death in any way, but, you know.
Alright.
She's still pretty young.
I've got so much to live for.
I do. And undeadful.
I have
Raise
so
any
many
pieces of
dead
death
bodies.
I haven't even got to raise the undead. I don't want to become one.
All right. All right. Can I get Briar, Onyx, and to make dex saving?
I just came back to life.
You have advantage, so, you know.
The Conjurer points her finger again. Another orb of fire rockets straight towards Onyx and catches him in the chest. There is this huge swirl of flame. And you guys would take 39 fire damage.
We all failed.
So on a half, it would be 19.
So did I succeed?
Yes, the save's 14. So you guys all
Then I
succeed. so
don't
you-
take shit.
Evasion.
I'm down.
Yeah, I mean, seriously, you have a couple more turns before we all die. You know, let us at least fight.
I think so far we've done fairly well.
Really? Biggest train wreck ever.
Some. Soulforger is going to use Blast Legendary. Ooh. The Conjurer approaches Soulforger, plants her hand on his shoulder, and the two are going to
like somehow struggle to survive
Tell.
to the fucking, like, what is it, like the second stage of the final boss?
He
Or,
was
like,
so close to
combined
death,
into
too!
one.
If we had just focus fired on him, he would have died!
That was the end of her turn. So, as soon as they appear in that spot, Soulforger then kind of just like points again at Azrael and is like, take that one out. And she just throws an arcane burst.
Wait. So, they just teleported 30 feet?
Yep. As a bonus.
You seem hopeful. Like, that's great.
I want to kill him!
Race you.
I mean, they're not
He's
gone.
near-
He did
He's
not.
near death.
Azrael, you kind of like stoop down again, and another arcane burst just explodes off of the sarcophagus in front of you, sending shards of stone scatter.
But aren't we all near death?
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of fire
Some
element,
of us closer than others.
I hope everyone's wanting to be buried with their friendship necklaces.
you're not unconscious, by the way, Briar. You have 1 hit point because you were on Halo, so you have 1 hit point. However, you are suffering from the effects of the haste, the halo wearing off. It's like, it's when you drop to that 1 hit point, you can feel in your veins there's this like surge of energy, and you're kind of in withdrawal right now. Like the magical, angelic fuel is just incinerated as it keeps your body alive.
AKA, you're an addict.
It is very addicting. In fact, I keep forgetting to do that. Anyway, we'll do that later. Alright, it's the Fire Elemental's turn. How far can he move? A lot. Womp. Go ahead and roll me a d10.
Guy just keeps sitting on you.
It's
I
his
got
thing. It's what he
Demetari
does.
over there dead. You know, I need to like go pick her up, kill Soulforger. Like, there's so much to do, and I just don't.
Like, how terrible is it that we're so close to death and the only thing that's killing us is like people sitting on us?
No, literally, it's just a big. I can't punch fire because it's gonna hurt me. What am I supposed to do with that?
The fire elemental floats towards you. You feel your necrotic, like, kind of like almost your, the other being inside of you is like furiously trying to fend it off, but its attacks are growing more and more overwhelming. You take 8 fire damage as one of the attacks manages to like punch through your key shield.
I'll be right back.
Twits to be Javid's.
Can he pick up Demetari?
Let's.
I think Javid would be pumping arrows into Soulforger.
No, he's always picked up people when they're unconscious.
Are you
He can
projecting?
get to there. That's as far as he could go on his turn.
No, he does. He always
I'm
does.
talking to Onyx.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Onyx.
I'll be
Yeah.
right back.
No,
Wanted to-
Javid
wanted
usually
to
gets
kill
people up.
Soulforger.
Javid definitely prefers to save his comrades, and I would be willing to bet he's probably trying to figure out how to get you guys out of here. Right? Fortunately, he's not here to do that, so bummer.
I mean, if he can't pick up Demetari, then yeah, please kill Soulforger. But
I actually, because of where he is in the hallway, he would not be able to see Soldier. He'd be able to see that wizard who's on the stairs, and that's about it.
can I yell at him as I see him like to move up and target the, like not do?
I mean, you could probably, say like, "Help, Javid!"
Well, I might say, save Demetari!
He's going to move into the room, and he's going to attack So
What's gonna be really funny is if we all live through this and how pissed off Onyx is gonna be if Javid's the one that kills Soulforger.
He's near death, so you know, it's possible. Javid does a lot of damage.
he does not do a lot of damage when he is in bright light, which is what he has to be in order to come into this. Two arrows. Both of them stick in a... for a total of 16. Soulforger looks furious.
Fuck that guy.
Azrael, go ahead and roll me a 1d10.
The first thing I'm gonna do is touch my necklace, so you know I can get healed, cause I'm not doing so well on that. This thing is barely under damage. Fuck. Here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I'm gonna run from this fire dude up to Soul.
Are you disengaging?
I don't think I can do that. Wait. Oh,
He's
you
gonna
mean
try to
just?
bonk.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just
misses.
gonna pull out run. Then I'm gonna bite Soulforger, because at this point this dude needs to die, and that's the best I can do. And I'm sure my symbiotic being wants his energy.
Go ahead and roll for. He almost like catches you by the throat and just tosses you back.
And then the 17.
Neither of them connect.
Damn it. Can I, as a free action, like kind of drop my healing potion to Gambi, so Gambi can, like, you know, paw it into Demetari's throat?
Sure. Gambi's gonna like scurry over and like grab it, taking it over to Demetari, and is like furiously trying to like bite the cork out.
I mean, it's a fey creature. I'm sure it's got it, right?
Gambi's pretty smart. Gambi knows how to do it. It's just, you know, he's got cat hands and cat teeth, you know? It's difficult.
Like, save
Can you just,
Demetari!
Could you imagine this cat like batting this thing all the way over there though? Like he's having fun with it.
Well, to be fair, I'm kind of next to you, so I imagine that he stayed with you, so it's probably not that far. All right, and that's my turn then. That's everything.
Okay.
Guys, I almost died in the stupidest way ever. Just I went to blow my nose, and like a little piece of the tissue fell off. And like I went to blow my nose, and like sucked in air through my mouth, and a little tiny piece of tissue shot to the back of my fucking throat. And I was over there like choking on this teensy piece of tissue. So, yeah, carry on.
That's about where our
Alright.
party's at right now. It's fitting. Whew. Thanks for sharing that. That was great.
You're welcome, man. I was like, oh, I'm gonna die like just off camera.
Soulforger's gonna move to the other side, and he's gonna hit you.
Where'd he go?
He's standing on top of Demetari.
Oh, okay. How dare he?
One of his fists of flame catches you in the shoulder, and you take 18 fire. The other one, you're able to like deflect his hand as this like blast of heat soars past your. That. Yeah, that'll be the end of his turn. Onyx, can I get you to make a death saving? My goodness.
What was
was just about
that?
to say.
Excuse
What was
me.
that?
Sorry, I think covering my mouth sometimes is going to suppress the noise, and I forget that the mic's
Give
right
it a lot
here.
more bass.
Yeah, I feel like you're making it worse. You're just like they're like shoving the noise into the microphone. You're just
I'm like,
you're
oh,
making
they
sure we
can't-
all know that you're.
I can't see that I'm burping.
Right for the next big death metal drop.
All right, Onyx, you succeed.
We're all dying. We're having a great time. That's
It's going really well. I'm so happy for you guys. All right.
I think we were supposed to kill the other enemies before we came in here, but no, we decided to make 2 encounters into 1.
Yes, that was what was supposed to.
till our kitties went all Leroy Jenkins on our asses. God.
Soulforger's going to use his legendary action to. No. It's just not worth. It's not economical. He's going to use his legendary action to direct an assault by. This one. The con.
Could have napped, everyone. We could have napped.
Nope, the other one. The Dragon Blast. Targeting Azrael. Whips another, like, blast of radiant energy. It connects with Azrael for 30 damage.
And I'm down. Yeah, I can't survive that one.
Right, it's your turn. You can take a bonus action if you have one that you can use.
I have a bonus attack. I
Do
don't
you?
think anybody's near me. Yeah.
What do
Nobody's near me anyway, so.
But hear me out. Are you raging right now?
That's only if you're dual wielding.
No, I
that's not
died
that.
and came back. Huh?
That hand axe bonus action is only if you've got one thing in your main hand. You can use a bonus action to attack with your offhand.
But can I?
If
No.
you make the attack action with your main hand, you could use your hand axe.
Oh, so it relies
That's
on
just a
that.
dual wielding thing.
Okay, never mind then. I guess I can eat a muffin.
How many? Hang on.
Yeah.
Got a
To be
little
fair, I
squish
do
in your
think
pocket.
she would have made muffins before coming out here. It's Briar.
Every time I take a long rest, I do. Because I can only do it after a long rest, so. It's the chef's
I
cheat. If don't
definitely
cook
feel like
dinner,
you
I
made
would-
muffins to go out here.
But like,
It's
there's
just
a
a-
few
it's just-
seconds in your round, right? Like, how many seconds is a round? Like per one person?
6 seconds.
Six.
Technically.
I'm just
Yeah,
gonna
so you
chug
have to eat a
muffin.
muffin in 6 seconds.
You
I
can.
got
You
That's
totally
impressive.
you can do that though. I've seen people do that. You just like shove it in your mouth.
Have you seen Briar
just-
eat? He can do
I
it.
just imagine this high intensity situation, everybody's fighting, and then you just hear the crinkle of like chip bag behind you. You just like turn around like, what the fuck?
What? I emotional.
Oh,
And then Briar's back there just like,
it's good.
what?
Oh my gosh.
So you would gain 3
Let's
temp
see.
HP.
Forgot how much it is though.
So, sweet.
Cool. I'm now at 4 HP.
Dimitari.
Oh yeah.
So Soulforger's literally on my body?
Yeah.
Is that what? Okay, cool. But did Gamby give me my Healy potion?
Hold on. Soulforger is pretty smart. And he can see that.
Oh,
Don't you dare.
that is just mean. I mean, to be fair,
Listen.
I thought Soulforger was like kind of distracted with Azrael right now, right?
No, you just fell unconscious. He's a smart dude. Or at least tactical.
Would her fucking
Okay,
pet
but
not
Gamby should also
realize
be
that he's the
smart.
enemy?
Yeah, like I
Should
feel
be a-
like Gamby, it's a cat, and he's like way up here, and he's distracted with taking Azrael down.
I mean,
like
he's like stepping right over the cat. He sees Gamby trying to get the
Well, if
potion.
anything, it should be Gamby versus the Leonin. Like,
Correct.
like who's out rolling who?
Yeah, can Gabby try to do like a stealth check or something to try to hide what he's saving? I mean, it's a fake creature. It's not an actual cat. It's a fake creature. They're smart.
He could totally dive under my robe.
Yeah, exactly.
like-
Like he can pretend he's mourning his, owner while he's saving her.
All right, go ahead and make a stealth check for Gamby.
Can I use my inspiration to do this? Finally.
Sure.
Yay! All right, let's see how this goes. Oh, it only rolled once.
That's fine.
Okay, well, I'll still count it as my inspiration.
Again, see if he crits or something. I don't know.
Sure.
Yeah, you never know.
Well, because good old Soulforger cannot. Your cat attempting to restore you to life, he can see Javid. And he just like turns and hurls a blast of flame directly into Javid's chest for 45. And Javid falls in.
Poor test.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
Hey, Snow. Show me what you got.
Is Snow the only one up right now?
Yup.
Snow and
Demetari.
Briar. Oh, and
Yep.
Demetari, all three of
Well,
them.
Am I?
Okay.
The healing potion flows down your throat, and you can go and roll for how many hit points you get.
How many is that for the healing potion?
2d4 plus 2.
Cool. Gonna like fish a cat hair out of my mouth.
Yeah, there's definitely, like you're spitting up like maybe a hairball or something that you ended up in your. I don't know. You're unconscious, looking up good old Soulforger's pantaloon. He does not wear a kilt, so you can't see him.
Yeah, I probably would have knocked right the fuck back out. Okay. Well, can I cast while prone? That's a no, right?
Yeah, you can.
Ooh, okay.
Fireball right up his ass.
I can't. Azrael's right there, but that'd be fucking
Yes, you
dope.
can't do it.
In this.
Azrael,
Oh my
I will
god,
murder
give him a
you.
fireball.
Wait, how
you
does
know,
that work?
So I'm unconscious. So if you do a fireball, I believe it counts. It's not a melee, so it doesn't count as a crit, right? It's just I
It'd
take
just be
the-
one fail.
It's just one fail, yeah.
Are we okay with that?
I mean, yeah, sure, why not? I mean, I do have my, other two saves left, and then,
It's fire damage, and we've been hitting him with quite a bit of it, and we know that it doesn't really work on him.
Do you have something else that's like water or necrotic or like force or anything else?
Kill his life
Nothing
force?
that's that powerful.
You can polymorph him into a frog.
I could, but I feel like he's pretty wise.
Don't you have something that can like transfer his life energy into you?
I do. It's called Wither and Bloom, and I was considering it.
That might actually be a smart idea. I'd go with that actually, because you have like what? 4 hit points?
6? Come on, give some credit. Okay. Now that we've thoroughly meted, let's do this.
No, we totally had this conversation on the way. What to do when where everyone is down.
And I'm looking up some Lannon's pantaloons. Definitely start necrosis. That's what my mom taught me. Okay. So I think, yeah, let's do it. I might as well just max it out and do it at the 4th level, and because of where I'm at, if I do it here, that could also get the other 2 mages. And luckily I can select who I want this damage to be dealt to, so I can just bypass Azrael. And honestly, I would rather her use her hit points to not be unconscious, so I'll do that.
So I can spend a...
As you cast the spell, Soulforger says, "What are you doing?" And he counterspells it.
Bish.
You
Keep
can
I did that at 4th level! Why are you doing that?
Oh, wait. Did he cast it at 3rd level? Because if he casted
He has to
Counterspell
roll.
at 3rd level, he has to roll. Okay.
And he rolled pretty high.
Do you have Counterspell?
No.
You should pick that up.
Have like a magical tennis match.
Yeah, we need to take you back to wizard school and be like, these are good spells.
We'll pick it up on
Mage
our next
armor.
series, guys. Next time when we
It's
roll new ones, we'll pick
homeschool.
them up.
Yeah, next campaign, it'll be all fixed. We'll be fine.
To be fair, Devatari didn't go to real wizard school, so
I didn't.
that sucks.
Um,
And so he rolled.
Yeah.
okay.
He made a charisma.
Someone needs to kill that. Just kill him. Just freaking kill him.
Can I punch him in the balls? It's not a bonus action thing, is it? Hang on. I mean, I'm right there, and I'm...
Unfortunately, you spent your action attempting to cast Wither and Bloom.
Damn.
About the other 2 people, does it just stop the whole thing?
The spell fails, and you lose the spell slot.
Yeah, that's it.
No.
That's why Counterspell
bye-bye,
sucks
4th
so
level.
much.
Okay.
It is the illusionist's turn.
Kill him. Just kill him, please.
These gifts, I'm over it.
We're definitely dying.
Let's see.
I'll be right back.
Snow. Oh no, fuck. Never mind, go ahead, it's your turn.
Didn't the illusionist?
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna move up next to Onyx. And shoot at Stormforger. Oof. Not great.
The first arrow just shatters on his breastplate. Is that your only shot?
It is not, but I was gonna get the health potion for Onyx. Unless Briar can do that. Yeah.
Briar can do that on her next turn.
Just kill Soulforger if you can at this point. Because if we get him down, we can stop all this craziness.
Has anyone failed any death saves yet?
No.
I'm gonna dump a health potion down Onyx's throat.
Onyx, go ahead and roll for your hit points. What is it, 2d4 plus 2?
Yep. But I'm gonna dump the one that I had on me down. I wasn't gonna waste time looking for his.
That's okay. You guys would all probably stow your health potions in a convenient spot so you don't have to go rummaging for them. You know, it's like probably on your belt, you know, like ready to go.
Yeah.
Onyx is conscious, but prone.
And then gonna finish up movement there. And then bonus action to dash.
God, you're so fast. Alright. Nope.
Attempting to also like attempting to do it quietly because I'm behind the pillar. Just try to get them not to see me or hear me.
You're moving a little too fast. I think you would have to have stealth as your bonus action.
Fair.
I mean, you're fast as fuck if you... What's, like, your straight movement speed is like, what is it, like 70?
Now straight is 30, and then doubled
Okay,
with that is 60, and then dash adds another 60.
I thought you had 35 movement.
That's me.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the other kitty. I know we all look alike to you.
Yeah, very rude.
I mean, it's so hard to tell the difference, you know.
That's so fucking racist.
Again, Admiral does not really come from a place that's very open and accepting, so...
The Dragon Blessed is going to flank the crawling Demetari and just bonk.
So
He hits you for 19 damage. Bonk. Go to sleep.
I'm gonna like brain damage from being unconscious and conscious.
Oh yeah, this is not good for you. This is really bad for your health.
Such concussions.
Oh,
30,
yeah.
and he's gonna move back in that direction, and he's gonna whip one at good old. The spell lands for 14 radiant damage. So if you want to use a reaction, that would be 7. And you watch as... Say again. You watch as after he casts the spell, it kind of seems to like seal up the last little bit of his wound.
Oh yeah, that's not gonna fly.
He's supposed to be doing healing the whole time, but I just forgot to do it. Didn't know it was there. Anyway.
I know that laugh. That's not a ha-ha funny laugh. That's a oh shit funny laugh, you know?
One sec.
Mayhaps methinks it's time to run.
We're in this, damn it! He's almost dead. And we are too. We'll just have to die last.
This is where Snow shows his true colors and just gone.
Snow, did you take the 7?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. I had to go deal with puppies. What was it?
7, because you halved it, I assume. That would have been 14.
Yeah.
Tosses another 2 bolts for you towards you, Snow, from the con. One of them connects critically for 27. The other one explodes off the stone next to you. You're unharmed.
What was that first one? 27. What did you say the first damage was?
2-7.
2-7.
So, was that already halved?
You would not be able to have it. You already used your reaction.
Ah, but it wasn't her turn before.
That was the other character's turn.
Exactly. This is an
wanna
entirely
use it?
different
Do you want to
turn.
take 14? You already said you took it on the other guy.
All right, how much was it? 24? 27?
It was 7 and then 27.
Jesus. How the fuck does he have that much movement?
He actually has 50 feet, but he only needed 70 to get to you. And you take 4 fire damage as the elemental just swells on top of you.
Oh, about to die here, folks. Good knowing you.
It's Javid's turn. He's gonna make a death. He rolled a 3.
You know, we.
Azrael, can I get you to make a death saving throw?
Survive.
You succeed.
Oh, gonna be on Briar and Onyx.
Onyx, as you're just like kind of beginning to stand up from behind the pillar, you watch as Soulforger steps clear of it. He like raises his hands into the air, and he's like, "This is the end." And you just watch as this like blast of fire damage shoots towards you, and it's just this like crackling, flaming energy. It explodes off of you, and then arcs over to Briar. I need both of you to make dexterity saving. Alright. Briar, you do save. Onyx, you do not. The like blast of this like strange crackling flame connects with your chest. And Onyx, you take 39 fire damage, and Briar, you would take 19.
I had 1 and 3 temporary.
How did... Oh, okay. Yeah. Alright.
Onyx, it's your turn.
How is he not dead?
No one's hit him in like 2 or 3 turns. succeed. Briar, can I get you to make a death saving? You also succeed. The last person standing is Snow, if I'm correct.
Yep.
Soulforger is going to turn towards Snow, and he's going to launch an arcane. Oh no. What's your AC?
16.
It hits for 28 fire damage. Alright, give me a sec. Those of you lying on the ground, nearly unconscious, your eyes are kind of flickering back and forth between. You feel yourselves grabbed by the top of your shirts and dragged. Each of you watch as Soulforger himself drags Onyx towards the edge. And you hear, as you are fading towards unconsciousness, "I've killed better men for less than this. You thought you could leave this chamber alive. A shame, really. What wonderful things you could have done if you had been on the right side of history." And he kind of lifts Onyx up by the scuff of his shirt. Onyx's eyes are like battered and bloody, just barely open. Onyx, what do you say?
I just look at him and spit in his face and say, "May your hunts be fruitless and the matrons piss on your grave."
He kind of reaches around your throat, rips the amulet of friendship off, and then he just drops you, and you just descend into the abyss. As the rest of you are...
got yeeted!
As the rest of you are falling unconscious, you hear him say, "Clean up the rest of this mess. We'll bring them with us. Imari ordered a new shipment, and these will do nicely." And with that, I think we're going to take a quick...
So he threw Devin, or Onyx is dead? Like he threw him off?
Yep.
Oh man. Okay. So I got one kid screaming and I got another kid that just dumped out a bottle
All
of water.
right. We'll
so.
take a
Bye.
10-minute break.
The fact that I got yeeted is so fitting.
It is, but it's like, wait.
That we know of.
All right.
I mean, true. He could, live and come and rescue us. That's entirely possible.
Yeah, all right. So what's your new character like?
All right. So the remainder of you. You begin to feel yourselves traveling, not of your own volition and not through your own footsteps.
Wait a minute.
What?
Not that it fucking does anything, but I was hasted. I'm at 1 hit point.
They would have finished you off. It's fine.
You really want to play through the 2 rounds?
Do you want me to finish you off? Do you want me to roll for it?
No, it's fine. Not with the fire elemental right fucking there.
You would have taken 1d10 at the start of your turn and you would have fallen unconscious again.
Could I have left Gamby behind, or was he captured too? I feel like they wouldn't have worried about the cat.
Wouldn't he come with you, though, to, make sure you don't die?
Not if I asked him not to. I want to have him chase down Onyx and confirm whether or not he died. And if he's not dead, I want someone to be there with him as he does go.
This is pretty much how the game Stray starts.
Alright. But, unfortunately, you were not conscious enough to transmit any commands to Gamby. But Gamby probably knows to go verify. I'll catch up with you later.
Okay.
The rest of you, as you begin to kind of move in and out of consciousness, never being allowed to or recuperate, you kind of drift into unconsciousness. You awake for a brief moment. You feel yourselves suddenly this immense, blinding light upon your face. You realize you've just left the mouth of a cave and you're being dragged down a stone cliff face towards what might be boats. You drop into unconsciousness again. You awake in a dark, wet, cramped space. The creaking of the vessel, the splash of the waves upon its hull. You drift into a consciousness again. You wake, and this time, another bright light, blinding and hot. There's a creaking and groaning to the vessel that you're riding on, but it doesn't sound quite right. There's this, stinging spray of sand on your face.
Is this flashback? Sorry, I know you have this. I just want a quick question. Azrael was on a boat. That's one of her first memories, is being on a boat to Torevir Deep. Does it seem is this a similar boat, or is it a completely different boat?
It's probably complete. I mean, you're in a
Okay.
bilge. It's hard to tell.
Okay.
You definitely probably have some PTSD from that, though.
Yeah.
You'd probably wake up and think you're right back on that boat again, and then realize that you're not. Finally, each of you awake in a small, dark sandstone cave. Sitting atop little, carved tables set against the wall, made out of stone as well. The whole place appears to be this, rough, chipped floor. And as you begin to kind of, come to consciousness, you see... actually, can I get each of you to roll a d6? Actually, no. Make it a d20. We're on a d6 works.
Welcome, Javid.
Well,
Yeah. Onyx is dead, we think, and we've been captured.
Are we sticking with the D6 or are we rolling the 20?
roll a 20.
So
Did he
reroll?
just
Well-
leave?
Yep.
Okay,
He's
fine.
I don't need that in my life.
I just say, to be fair, I'd be pretty pissed off too.
I rolled a d6 and got a 1. Do you want me to roll a d20?
Yeah.
Yes. Do it.
Um,
I will say we lasted a lot longer than I thought we would.
It was the best death we've ever had.
Oh gosh. Well,
So, you know,
Everybody's characters.
I got a 6 that time.
No, we were
I don't know.
captured.
No,
We were captured.
We're, probably going to be slaves now, so that's cool.
Alright. Who got the highest roll on the d20? I actually only see 2 rolls.
Weird. Oh wait, do I need to do the I'm back thing? Oh no, I have to click on my token.
Well, I just need you to roll. You don't need to click on your token. Just
Oh,
roll.
well, I mean, I got a 12. I don't know why it's not showing up on Foundry.
Yeah, I don't see it in D&D Beyond either.
Is your setting set to hide, or does it, when you click on the dice, does it say to everyone?
Yeah, I selected to roll to everyone.
Got it.
Because I see Briar's, but I don't see yours.
Interesting. Let me see if I can roll again. Maybe it'll be a better roll. It's
Yeah,
not
see,
a
I
better
see
roll.
that one right
Oh.
there.
Snow had the highest. Snow, you are the first to come to consciousness, seeing the sandstone room. In front of you, about 10 or so feet away, is... Oh, shit. I don't know. A fairly small halfling. He's got blonde hair, tan skin. He's wearing these kind of like plain clothes. They pretty much look like rags that he is draping around himself. As you kind of look around the room, you can see the other 5 members of your... They are wearing similar rags, as well as yourself.
Alright. Are any of them look like coming around, or has he noticed that I came too?
He would probably notice that you came.
Alright, well, if he notices, like, probably just gonna groan. Or, like, are my hands bound? Or anything, or...
No. You're just sitting there on this table.
On a table?
Yep.
What? On the ship? So he's just laying on a table on the ship? What kind of weird stuff
You
is
guys are in
going
a
on there?
sandstone
We're in
cavern.
a cave.
Oh,
Do
cavern.
you
like-
have
Okay.
all of your organs?
Yeah, dude, it's
There's some
like...
insertions going on there.
Another individual enters the room, and it is this very elderly-looking human. He has like excessively pale skin, but by the way that he's wrinkled, you can tell that at one point he saw a lot of sun in his life. And he's, got a really high like peak, just a little tuft of hair at the front, old like long scraggly white. The newcomers are awake. And he kind of moves over to you, Snow, and he offers you a little jug of water.
I'm gonna take it, and I'm going to flex my claws out to make sure I still have them
You have
drink.
You have not been
And-
declared.
And as like I'm guessing, gravelly voice, and like, where are we?
I'm afraid it is difficult to explain, but I would guess you are not friends of Australia.
No, we are not.
Yes.
I'm gonna
Unfortunately-
take. How big is this cup? It's
I
like
mean, it's like he's giving you just like a little, I don't know,
like a ladle almost.
kind of, yeah.
Got it.
The rest of
Who's
you begin
closest
to
to me?
kind of like stir and open your eyes. Each of you do have 4 points of exhaustion. It was an arduous journey, and you are currently still near death.
So are we at like 1 hit point?
Yeah, you guys have not finished a long rest. Nothing like As he kind of like moves to each one of you as you begin to awaken, he offers you the water. I don't know if
How do
you're
we?
able to walk yet, but I think it would probably be easier for me to show you where you are.
Is he dressed like everyone else? Like,
He's
does
just
he
wearing
seem to be
rags.
one of us?
Yeah, he's wearing rags just like
Okay.
you guys.
Okay.
You said level 4 exhaustion.
4 levels of exhaustion. That should be 5th. I think is no movement, so you guys aren't quite that bad. But
Yeah.
should introduce myself. My name is Hal. This is my assistant Romney. I'm sort of the doctor of these parts.
What parts are these? You're in Austrinium?
You are now, sort of, I guess. It's territory of Austrinium. Deep in the way.
And it's just these two, right? We don't see anyone else other than Hal
Yep.
and Romney.
You guys are in a pretty small room, and it looks like these are just little tables that are set up.
And we're laying on them.
Yeah, you guys were laid on them. Just glad I was able to save each of you. They brought you in pretty rough condition.
What is to be our fate?
You're to dig. We dig. That's what we do here in the pit.
For what?
The obelisk. Our job in the pit is to unearth the obelisk. It is slow going, dangerous.
The obulus.
Well, if you can walk, I'll show you.
I'd like to set up and open my wings, if at all possible.
Yeah, you kind of set up. It's like, it is. You're stiff and like almost painful to move after some unknown amount of time that you guys have been traveling and been barely kept alive. Barely fed. Each of you look very sickly.
As she kind of starts sitting up, I reach forward and like kind of cup her back, and as I'm pulling her forward, cast Cure Wounds on her.
You're gone.
The spell does not work.
Is Onyx there?
Yeah,
No, dude,
there's
you're-
Onyx.
I'm trying. Romney
You're
steps
dead.
up to you, the blonde halfling.
Mommy
Start
got
helping
you.
you sit
Oh
up.
shit!
You
How we
didn't introduce
feeling?
yourself as Romney. You have to be. Is this your cleric?
I didn't say anything. I just started helping her sit up. I haven't spoken.
Romney, you're still new here. Unfortunately, you haven't learned. There's no magic down here.
Well, can't knock it for trying, you know.
No magic?
Indeed.
Can I?
I'm like feeling for my arcane focus.
You guys have nothing. You guys are literally wearing just rags.
Can I
Where is
feel?
it?
Puppy here.
Puppy is gone. Your bags are gone. All of your items, your weapons.
Can I feel my symbiotic being? Like normally I can kind of feel it. Do I feel cut off from it?
You can kind of feel it, but it feels weird. It's like the past, months or so, you've been like building this connection, and your symbiotic being has been a greater portion of like your sensation of being, and it's gone. It's like somebody like ripped it away from you all of a sudden. It's still there, very faint, but it's like you kind of remember this is exactly like it was the day you got off the boat.
Okay.
Where are our things? What have they done with them?
I don't know. They've taken them, hidden them away, squirreled them off, and probably up above the pit. This is Austrinium's strangest prison, is what I'll call it, I suppose. I was once in the military. I visited some of the other ones. Saw my share of housing for criminals and war prisoners and stuff. That was many moons ago, though, long before all of it changed.
What made you come here? Are you one of
I
them?
spoke out. I was a vocal opponent. All of the changes that were made, and I was imprisoned and taken here as a dangerous seditionist.
I'm gonna start to like kind of hobble my way over to like the edge of the cave so I can see what's out there.
I'm gonna immediately just kind of like get under, like, I know she's not that tall, so she can like use my head as like a stabilizer as I'm like holding on. I'm like 3'6", so I'm like just stabilizing you.
Oh yeah, I'm 5'7", so I could probably kind of like lean down and yeah.
Curl up in a corner and pass the fuck out.
If
That's
the rest
fair.
Of, he kind of watches Snow pass out in the corner. It's like, if you'd like to come with me, I'll show you the rest of the establishment. And he leads you guys over towards the door. Are you guys following, with the exception of Snow?
Yeah. Like absent-mindedly trying to clutch at my necklace that is not there.
Yeah, they've taken everything away from you guys. Can I, after this, when we finish the session, can I get you guys to send me, like, write down in your character documents everything that was in your inventory?
Yep.
Just so we can keep track of that.
Well, I was just gonna leave it in my inventory and not use it
Well,
because I
we'll
don't
see.
have armor.
I
I don't have
unequipped
armor,
everything.
and so my armor. I don't have armor. I just don't use my weapons. Like the only thing I just need to unequip my cloak and my amulet, and then I'll be pretty
Yes.
much naked.
Well, I do need to know what all the stuff you guys
Oh
had.
yeah,
'Cause
I'll
they
send
took
it to you, but I'm not taking it out of my inventory because that's a lot of work.
Okay.
And I'd rather just keep it and then just know that I don't have it.
All right. He kind of leads you guys through this this very narrow, like stooping passageway, like cut directly into the stone. You can tell that, like, even for someone that's like Asriel's height, you still are like, you can kind of feel like the top of your head is grazing against the stone. Anyone taller than that, you guys are having to fully stoop to make it way through here. We dug these passageways, built these rooms, and live for ourselves down here. He kind of leads you guys out of this passageway. You can see there's a few more rooms on either side. And eventually, you find yourselves standing on this edge of this kind of like rickety wooden balcony. And there's in front of you this kind of like ziggurat style, like stairs stepping constructions of sandstone down. Probably about 3 or 4 more levels. You're in this massive circular space. And dead in the center is this huge kind of like iridescent glass object that rises up hundreds of feet above. As you kind of look near the top of it, you can see that there's this kind of like honeycombing of construction racing its way up the top, and a blinding light of sun kind of like striking the tip of the object, scattering rainbows of light across the wall on the far side. Welcome to the pit.
There, hit mine where they're unearthing the obelisk.
Yes, we're digging it out.
And we are.
Sorry, I can't hear you. You're speaking too quietly.
We are then slave labor.
Yep. That is what you are. We all are.
How many people can we see from here?
Dozens. There's probably 30, 40 guys kind of like snaking their way around. You can see at the very bottom, right around the base of the obelisk, there's There's a group of guys down there that you can see they're like digging, and then they like put this like mud mixture into buckets, and then they kind of like shift the buckets up, and it disappears into a side path. And they're just like really slowly like removing it, standing in this like muck near the bottom.
What does the guard situation look like?
You guys don't see any guards. Go ahead and give me a perception check. Don't forget, you guys have exhaustion, so it technically is with disadvantage.
Ooh, great.
Damn, I rolled 21 twice. I'm
Nice.
Yeah, that's pretty
deeply
awesome.
impressed with myself.
Briar, you would notice that there are no guards down in the bottom. You don't see anyone. Everyone down here is wearing the same rags, you know, various levels of dirty, but definitely no one is clean. Looking up kind of near the top, you can see, like, whatever it is, the hundreds of feet up. You note that as the, like, construction gets higher, it gets, because you guys are kind of on, like, the narrowing spot at the bottom where it goes towards the bottom of the monolith. You note that above you, probably about 30 or 40 feet, there's no more of the railings, and the buildings are kind of, like, sealed off. There's no one above you. There's a few more levels, and then that's it. There's no one there.
How high is that?
The whole thing is maybe somewhere between 100 and 200 feet.
And does anyone seem to be in charge, directing the activity?
Give me an insight check.
I'm going to do that.
I'll roll an inch. You got a 13. You can tell that there's one guy kind of down near the worker who seems to be doing something, but that's it. You don't see anyone that's like... Everyone looks like they are prisoners, just like you. That you can see.
Is there any kind of barrier at the top of the monolith?
It is a little difficult for you to...
If someone like Ezreal wanted to climb out, what would prevent it from doing that?
Yeah, I can
You guys
fly
would have to,
still.
you guys would have to climb out and see.
I mean, yeah, can Briar just fly straight up and see? Like,
Can you walk straight up and see?
I mean,
to draw straws here.
I mean, I can walk, like, I mean, I can't just walk, I have to walk to the edge and then up, but yeah, I suppose I could try that. She's the kind of person that would do that.
Okay, you do.
Alright.
I want to get my wings cut off, but they can't cut off your spiderness.
Yeah, well,
Right.
they can cut off my feet, but okay, so yeah,
Points.
Azrael will walk to the nearest edge and just start walking up. I mean, she's not very fast because she's half speed, but yeah, she'll just start walking.
As you do it, Hal kind of turns. He's like, "Oh wait, where are you going? Don't climb! Don't climb! They'll kill you if you try to climb."
Who will kill?
The
Kill us.
guards from Austrinium. They're at the top.
Oh, you could have told that.
Well, you didn't ask.
Yeah, so that's what keeps everybody from leaving, are the guards up top that we can't see from here.
Aye, that and the warden. She's dangerous.
The warden. It's
Aye.
like the one who runs this place.
Yes, this is prison. Warden of the prison, so on.
Got it. All right. And
As you guys are standing here, light kind of like suddenly starts to like descend down the opposite wall. And as you watch, the sun has reached its zenith and is casting light all the way to the bottom. It's almost blinding. As you look back up, you can see, kind of in the shadow of the sun, there's this like black square growing larger. As it comes into focus, your eyes kind of steady on it. You realize it is a huge like wooden platform with huge metal beams kind of like running across it for structure. There's a massive metal chain rising all the way up and a large crane near the top of the pit. As it kind of comes into view, the platform settles down on one of the higher levels. You can see there's about 6 or 7 guards standing on it. They're wearing like heavy armor, kind of swords and shields. One of them, not in armor, he's just kind of a fellow in plain, not rags, but clothes, kind of like lifts up and like shoves this huge crate off the crane. It kind of lands with a thud, and then there's like one of the guards moves towards the center, pulls on a like chain, chink, and the platform starts rising back. After they've gone up about 20 or 30 feet, you see the scrambling. A whole bunch of the prisoners race over to the crate and just start tearing it to shreds.
It's food, isn't it?
I'm gonna get in on that.
They're hammering up shovels and stuff.
What?
You said hammering on the crate with their tools?
Yeah, you can see some of them have like crowbars and like other things, and they just like rip it apart, and you can see they're like pulling out sacks of grain and bread, pieces of meat like dried jerky and stuff, scampering off. And then there's a shout, and all the ones that are at the crate, like that haven't gotten away with their food, Briar, you've like managed to get over, and you're like fighting for it, scrambling for the food. Go ahead and give me a, I don't know, we'll say an athletics check.
A disadvantage?
It is a disadvantage.
I tried to do the thing, I wouldn't do the thing. So here you go.
Alright. You're able to, like, you feel weak, but you're still able to rip the food out of one of the guy's hands, and as soon as you hear the shout, he just, like, looks at you, and then he bolts. Just runs off, leaving you with the food. A group of guys kind of come out of one of the side passages. They look very healthy. They've had a lot to eat. One of them pushes past the rest. He's this easily, like, 7-foot tall orc. Just kind of looks down at you, and he's like, "You're new here. Drop it."
Okay. Put it down and walk back.
Oh, wait, what? You just... Okay, no, this is not cool. I'm gonna walk
Briar
up
would
and
not-
fight that guy.
Briar would. Briar is. Briar's leaving.
Well, okay, well, Azrael is gonna go and bite the guy. Like, you know, the big bad guy, you wanna beat him? Yeah, Azrael's gonna walk up and just straight up bite him.
Ooh, try to actually eat some of the flesh. That might be good. It seems
Yeah,
plump.
I'm gonna make it very intimidating and horrifying and scary and... Yeah.
Go ahead and give me an attack roll.
That's a disadvantage, right?
It would be a disadvantage.
Also, all of our healths are temporarily halved.
That doesn't really matter, we have 1 hit point.
Yeah.
Alright, you like leap onto his shoulders and sink your teeth into his neck. And he's like, "Ah, what the hell?" And he grabs you. There's like blood running down. And he's gonna try to whack.
Is it just the one that gets him? I'm guessing the 12 doesn't hit him.
The 12 does not hit. Oh no. Oof. He swings at you, and it's like this, like, you know, slow moving, and you just like drop down at his, like, kind of like around his waist in this little stance, and he grabs at his neck. He's like, "Ugh! What was that?"
Can I try to look at, like, I know I can't really call on my being, but can I try to, like, kind of like look like
Oh,
that
yeah.
dark, like, have some of, like, as the energy, because it heals me, so that like 9 points of life energy just comes right into me, and it's like sucking the life out of him. By the way, does 9 points of damage, that doesn't do any, like, he's still perfectly fine?
Yeah, he looks fine. He's pretty
Okay.
healthy. Can I get you to roll an intimidation?
Because I'm
Wow.
decrepit, that's why.
One would argue that should be a straight roll, but
Yeah, she already
I
did. just
I will
without his
yeah I
fucking
will
neck.
say that would have been a straight roll. That was definitely a straight roll. I will
That
say
would
you
be
could
15.
you got a 15. He rolled a 14. The like this like huge tough orc who's healthy, and you're just this like sickly little feral like creature that like bit his neck. He's like, "What the fuck was that?" And he just kind of like backs up a couple steps. He like motions for his goons. They kind of like pick up what food they have, and then they
No.
just
No. You share.
it's just like the mom of the group. I love it.
They have a little bit of food, but there's still a lot left that they're not carrying.
Okay. They're not taking all of it. They can
no.
have some, but they can't take all the food. We're gonna share.
The orc kind of looks down at you. I'll remember that.
You better.
Sleep softly. And they just kind of like turn and like disappear into one of the caverns.
Before he kind of walks off, I'm gonna walk with him a little bit and be like, "Hey, can
I'm
I
gonna shout
take
out,
a look
"She
at
does
that just
not
to make
sleep
sure
at
it's
all."
okay?"
The orc kind of like bends down. He's like, "Hey, bit me good. What the fuck was that?"
They're new. You know how the shock is when you first arrive. It's not. You know how it goes. I apologize, and I'll just kind of like clean it up a little bit, like try to make sure that it's clean and wipe it out, and just kind of pat him on the shoulder and be like, "I'm sorry about that. We're trying to teach him. It's gonna take time. You know that."
Can I get a persuasion check from you? And I'll give you advantage. So it is an advantage for you because you do not have disadvantage on your check.
Is mopping up the wound on the orc.
Yeah.
It's not so much blood. It's just like necrotic. I mean,
Yeah.
it's just.
like-
I mean, it's physical damage technically, but like I imagine it's more like sucking your life energy out. So.
Yeah. You like your teeth went into him, but you like kind of like, and he is bleeding out of the wound, but he's just like, "What was that? Why did that hurt so much?" It's just like a little bit of blood, but for some reason it like drains the life.
You know what the Australians will do if they need to come down here.
You're right. We'll leave her to it. Everyone gets one. You tell her that. And the orc kind of turns and leaves with the rest of his party.
Rummy, what are you, some kind of trustee or something?
Do what?
Are you like a trustee?
No, I'm not a trustee. I'm a slave just the same as you. I just got in here for something stupid, and I'm trying to keep myself alive. I just look mad. It's like I got a raging headache that hasn't gone away in the 4 days I've been here. It's been absolute dog shit. You know how it is being in prison, right? You've been here before. All right. Well, it's trash. You don't. It's not something that you want to. Oh, Jesus Christ! My head is splitting.
No.
And all I'm trying to do is make sure everybody gets along so we can find a way out of here.
You've been here 4 days, and you seem to be familiar with this guy who looks like he runs this place, as it were.
No, I have no idea who that guy was. I just talk to people like I know them, like I'm talking to you right now. Hey, how's it going? My name's Romney, and I stick out my hand.
Have you been hit on the head?
Obviously.
Okay. Okay. So yeah, I've clearly been hit on the head and getting my bearings, but
I know you guys are in rough shape just like I was when I showed up here. I slept it off much like you guys should be doing instead of starting shit like this lady.
And on that note, I'm walking over to Azrael, picking her up off the ground. Like, yeah, that was really cool. It was like really cool. I'm like stuttering a little bit, like.
I'm gonna hand you some bread. You like this, right?
Fuck yeah, thanks.
Oh, but by the way, like halflings normally weigh like around 40 pounds, and I'm like 85, 86 pounds. Like homeboy.
Oh, I was thinking fat. No, is it muscle?
No. It's a gut. Like
Oh, okay.
the tunic's like pretty loose, but he's just got that like that power belly that's just like perfectly round and solid.
So you
Like
could
you,
miss a few meals. You'd be all right.
hey, well, first of all, that's hostile. Nobody asked about me missing meals. All right, I'm gonna eat just the same as everybody else here. All right.
yeah, but you're little, so you need less, right?
I mean, that's not exactly false. You're not wrong about that, but you know, I don't need her shit. That's for sure.
We share.
All right, we can share. That's fine. I only need like half a crumb anyway. You know how it goes. Like she gets it, and I like kind of point at Briar, who's also small.
Feel ya. I'm glad to have another small guy to talk to.
I know these big ones just like think they own everything. They don't understand how it is to be little.
To be little but big. I feel ya.
I just look down at my gut and look back up at you, like, what you mean big? Nah, I'm just fucking with you. I know what it's like. Yeah.
So
I'll laugh hysterically and clap him on the back. And I like this one. We're keeping him.
is Hal still with us?
Yep.
Yeah. So how long do the slaves live here?
I've been here for 20 years.
Oh, okay. So
Wait, I thought the fire giant took over only a couple years ago.
Aye, 20 years ago.
so it's not like they'd work us to death in a couple of weeks or anything.
Well, some people don't last very long, Don.
He also hasn't showered in 20 years.
Oh
What?
yeah, he definitely smell.
Well, you know
Like-
how it goes. I'm not. No, what should we sugarcoat it for you? You smell like roses, friend. Good job.
He's like, oh. Yeah.
I mean,
I'm guessing
Snow
that
smells good compared to you, and you know, no.
I don't smell anything weird.
Is that Kitty? Is that Kitty that we left at curled up? Does he need help? Like, do I need to go check on him too?
Nah, he's fine.
Yeah, like
Probably taking a cat nap.
Yeah, we lost another kitty, and he's upset about that kitty being, you know, they were close.
That's unfortunate.
Speaking of, yeah. Yeah, it's okay. We'll kill the kitty that killed that kitty, and then hopefully it'll make the third kitty okay again.
All right, you guys got cat problems. You guys got to figure this shit out.
Oh, just you wait till you see the fourth
Sweet.
kitty.
Yeah.
You just gotta make sure the third kitty's actually dead, and then hopefully he'll come back.
You know, we
Whole fucking
can
thing.
bring
We have a
things
lot of
back to
cats.
life. I've seen it
We
happen. Where,
crazy cat people.
Hey. Oh, speaking of which, I don't know your name, but Miss Beetlewings, you don't look like you're from exactly around here. You got anything for like cat allergies? I'm allergic.
Ooh, buddy, I'm sorry.
Shit. I normally take care
Yeah.
of it, but I can't like, and I just like twiddle my fingers and like, you just hear like, as nothing happens.
As the magic fizzles out between your fingers, all of you watch as what was once nearly imperceptible around the very top of the pit, these massive runes glow very faintly. And then they disappear.
Yeah, that shit's been happening every time I try to do something. You know, I'm just here to have a good time and help people out. And these killjoys keep fucking it up for me.
What did you do to get here?
All right, do you want me to lie to you, or do you want me to tell you the truth?
I'm not a fan of lying. No lying.
All right, well, I make really good beer. They wanted me to be the army's beer maker, and I told them, no, fuck off. I'm not giving you my recipes, and they threw me down here.
Seems kind of harsh.
Gotta protect the recipes, man.
I'm
Yes,
telling you.
we're gonna be
Also,
best
Oh
buds.
my god.
well, I spent several years learning how to brew from dwarves, and you know how closed off they are from that. So one of my requirements is I can't tell anybody, and I'm not just gonna make it for some assholes who just feel like keeping me around.
Exactly. Exactly.
So they said, "Fuck you, you little shit," and threw me down here.
Ain't that the way?
So you're from Australia.
Nah, I'm just kind of from all over.
Why
I
were
left
you
it.
in a Stridium?
Ingredients, walking around, learning recipes, trying to have something cool to bring back to my guild masters and everything.
Where are you from? Where's your guild masters?
Shit, I don't know. I was drunk.
Can I do an insight check? Is this guy really that off the wall right now? Or is he just bullshitting?
Sure, make an insight check.
I think he's been hit on the head too many times. They probably threw him down here and he was in a coma.
I can't. I don't have the energy to deal with this right now.
Hal kind of walks away from your party towards the pile of food. You can see people have kind of moved back over to it and they're starting to they're handing out food now, you know, they're like pulling it out and giving it to people. Most of the guys who are working look a little bit older, kind of pale.
Are they mostly human? Or
No,
is
there
there
are all kinds. There's humans. You spot a couple Leonin, a couple fire genasi. But yeah, definitely a lot of.
I'm gonna as like everybody's kind of moseying towards the food crate to kind of help distribute and everything. Azrael, as she's like kind of stumbling, I'll kind of like gently move her to the side so she misses a rock. Like, hey, you gotta watch where you're going. You're not in no shape to take no spills like that.
better now?
I'm gonna go get some, like, my first and foremost, my worry is getting bread and then getting it back up to snow.
Alright.
Like getting like one pretty dense chunk that I know probably tastes like shit, but it's gonna be the heartiest that I can find and get it back up to him.
Yeah, it's not very good. There's cheese, dried meat, a few other things. It's enough to keep people going, but it's definitely not a lot of good food.
Yeah. I'm
gonna cobble some stuff together, see if we can make like a little charcuterie board, you know?
Yes.
I fat man waddle.
I'll go and collect some stuff as well.
Alright. Yeah, you guys are grab some of the food from the box and bring it back into the little hospital doctor's quarters. Just as you guys are about to kind of like leave the open area of the pit, there's suddenly this like electricity to the air. This like heavy energy to it. The ground kind of shakes ever so slightly, like the rock pebbles bounce. The runes at the very top glow very brightly. And then it stops.
Can I like sense anything magical?
Yeah,
Am
can
I
I
strong
detect
enough to
magic
do that?
still? Is that a thing?
You definitely can detect magic still. Azrael, can I, or not, Dimitari, can I get a Arcana check from you?
You can open your awareness to the presence of concentrated magic.
Yeah, detect magic. That's a racial thing.
Well, magic awareness, yeah, but
Yeah. That's what I mean, though. It is detect magic, but it's not a spell. It's just a you sensing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just know where magic is around you. As soon as you do it, there's this like flood of energy. The monolith in front of you is the most magical thing you have ever seen. This thing is essentially pure condensed magic.
Walk up to him and be like, "Whoa, this baby's got more magic than I've seen in my entire life, and I'm from the Fey Realms."
Hal kind of like, what? What are you talking about?
Can't you see it? Like petting it. Yeah.
There's, as you touch it, there's this like kind of like crackle of energy as your hand gets close to it.
Can they see it?
No, no one else can see it.
Okay.
Can you use magic with it?
I don't know. I don't know that I can use magic, period. I mean, like, I have Druidcraft, I suppose. Can I try to cast Druidcraft? Can I try to, like, make a little rain cloud in my hand?
When you do, the obelisk kind of shimmers. The like iridescence like shifts across the face of it. The magic fizzles out and the runes glow brightly.
I'm gonna point up to the ruins.
Does anybody else see the rest of it? Like
Everyone else probably sees the change. They don't see the magic, like the perception of it the way you do, but they definitely notice that you just tried to do something and you did something to the obelisk.
Okay.
Can I tell if it's taking the magic? Or,
Like what?
you know, like the magical energy? Can I put 2 and 2 together and be like, it seems like it's it's like absorbing, not like, and I'm just gonna try to prestidigitate to like see if that's the case and like see if it feels like maybe it's absorbing my magic.
And you mean like you're touching the monolith and it absorbs your magic?
I don't think I need to touch it. I think I just need to be near it. So, no, I'll just be nearby. I'll see if I can, like, do some sparks or shit.
You get this feeling that the monolith is giving you magical energy. But the runes, and you can kind of tell this, like, this is what you hear Arcana, you gotta know. The runes definitely are blocking the magic somehow.
And how high are the runes from
Hundreds
where
of
I
feet
am?
up, at the top of the obelisk.
What's the lighting situation down here in the pit? Like, do they have, like, is it bright light, dim light?
It is dim light now. The light kind of shifts back the other direction. It's a little bit past noon.
So we can't see Javid then?
I guess not.
Can I try to find Javid and just be like,
I mean, I think Javid can choose for you to know where he is whenever he feels like.
So can I see if the runes are, like, drawn, or if they're... Oh, that's bad.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
he's dealing with the baby who just hit his head?
Poor baby.
Well, so while we're waiting for that, I want Ezra to find Javid and just say, hey, you think you could get up there and take the runes out without them seeing you?
You said the light is dim.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm visible in dim light.
Okay.
So it's only in darkness. And the runes. What do they look like? That the carved into the walls, or I mean, we see them glow when somebody tries to do magic, right?
Anyone who would like to look at them can give me a perception check.
I will look at them.
Not Azrael. She's not
No,
looking at shit.
I can't. I'm looking at the ground. I've just, yeah. That took a lot.
Do I make it back to the room with Snow?
Yeah.
Alright, as I like open the door, I like spill into the room because I stubbed my toe on an uneven stone and just start cussing aggressively in Dwarvish.
I'm fucking out.
And I'm gonna go over and wake him up and just hand him the food.
All right.
As he shakes me to wake me up, I'm gonna grab him by the throat, like claws out, but not like damaging. It's not very nice to wake up a cat.
I just wanted you to get some food.
I see the bread in his hand, and I'm like gonna retract the claws and say, I appreciate that.
Sorry to wake you, it won't happen again.
Nod at him and then scarf the bread down and go back to sleep.
So, was I able to tell anything about the runes?
You got a 16. Javid, you'd be able to tell as you kind of watch them glow that the runes appear to be in some kind of draconic script, but they're only there for like the briefest of moments, and it's difficult to tell exactly what they say.
So they're invisible except when they glow. Is that what I'm hearing?
Correct.
All right. So to answer your question, Azrael, this sounds like magic that's beyond me. I don't know. I'm not a arcanist. I don't study this sort of thing. We'd need. I mean, Dimitari, you're the learned one of us. What do you make of it?
What do I make of it?
Did you give me a percent?
I did. It might not have showed up, but I did do it.
Yeah, with an 11, you guys just really aren't sure. You're a little too tired, a little too exhausted to really figure out what's going on.
I think I need a good night's rest before we delve much more into this. I think we're biting off more than we can chew right now.
Yeah, definitely. We might be able to experiment to see what happens. You know, if we try casting something from opposite sides of the pit or something else. But let's come back around to this when we're fresh and you know, put our minds together about it.
Agreed. I think this is something that's it's not going to be a day's worth of work to try to figure out. And if you want my opinion, we're not just saving ourselves here. So I don't think anyone deserves a fate like this.
No idea what the aim is of this, whether it's some great source of magic that Astrinium wants to tap into.
It's breakfast time.
Just your breakfast.
I think Gamby has returned.
Yeah, that is...
There is currently no sign of Gam. Alright, so you guys have eaten, had some water, explored your surroundings a little bit. Would you guys like to take a long rest?
Yes, very much so.
Please.
It's like all Snow is doing.
Alright. Yeah, you
DM,
pass out.
do I have any points of exhaustion, or am I good?
No, you're fine. You came here, you would know a lot more than they did, I think. Which
Yeah,
I'll
Gab's
probably
sent us a
catch you up
picture of
after
your
that.
new guy.
My passive perception's high as shit. I have a 20 for passive perception. And so I would most likely would have spent my time like nursing this like 10-year in waiting hangover that's now catching up to me.
You're a cleric, aren't you? You must be a cleric.
I hope he's a druid.
Oh,
You gotta
Cheshire's
send us a
just like,
picture of what
"This
you
is
look
not what I
like.
wanted."
I want to see what you look like.
Yeah, all I saw was your
Okay.
blonde and a fat halfling.
I couldn't find a picture of a fat halfling, but I did get one that was pretty close. I'm happy with.
Send it. Send it.
What are you talking about? You couldn't find a picture of a fat halfling.
Yeah, do you need help
Well,
with
not
that?
the
I
one
could
I
definitely
wanted.
do that.
I think I found the perfect one for you, minus the hair.
Sorry, just saw the gift Snow sent too.
That doesn't look very plump, but like if you add like 50 pounds, I get the image.
Yeah.
Like this one right here, you know, shows.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Is like basically, like he's got like dirty blonde hair and mutton chops that like go down to his chin like Wolverine, and it's just like gross.
Gotcha. How old is he? Does he look real old?
I mean, halflings age kind of weird. I mean, he feels like that middle-aged dude that hasn't given up on his fucking 20s yet. Is like the
Gotcha.
vibe. Like technically he's 76. Like he's almost done with us. He's 3/4 of a way through his first century, but he just like hasn't given up on his 20s yet.
He's that 60-year-old surfer dude who just never grown up.
Sounds like Javid is boarding a flight. He's escaping from the...
Bring him down.
Guys, I gotta go start making some dinner and stuff. Are we?
We will say that you guys have finished your first long rest, and then we will pick up here next week. So you guys had fun.
Do we
I have a
get all our
question.
points
Oh.
of injection back or whatever?
You get the one. You
get
recover
one.
it on
So
a long
you guys-
rest.
When we start the
Level
next
3
one, you guys
now.
will have 3 points of exhaustion instead of 4.
Which means that our max hit points are no longer halved, so you can have full hit points when you come back up.
No, I think at level 3 it's half hit points, right? Or is that 4?
That's full. Level 3 is disadvantage on attacks and saving throws.
Alright, well, hope you guys had fun. I know it kind of probably felt like it was, you know...
Oh
defeat
no,
was-
no, that was fun. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was badass.
That was delightful. That was
Yeah.
the best death we've ever had.
I'm not sure if that was the
We're not
intent the
dead,
whole
though.
time, or if it was like we just screwed up so bad. You're like, well, I guess this is where we're going.
So I'm not gonna
No more-
lie, I
no
was
more
gonna
Leroy
play like
Jenkins.
I couldn't make it for the.
Yeah, Javid was like trying to help, and he walked into the room and got bodied, and that was basically what happened.
yeah, I was gonna play it
Yeah, they're,
safer, and then it worked when I was like,
they're
Azrael,
calling
make
us.
me invisible.
You guys, good time.
Alright, farewell. See you guys next week.